Hello, looking back at how I got on with my Ligue 1 predictions for the 2019-2020 season. So I went all these teams 1 through to 20 on where I thought they would finish. And let's see how many of them I managed to get spot on, how many were close and how many were way off there. So I'll start from the bottom, work my way up and see how I got on. You can tell me how terrible job I did or how amazing I did, or other teams that you would have seen that would have done quite a bit better in the season or quite a bit worse, your favourite clubs and all that jazz. Down in the comments, I'd like to hear what you think. So in 20th spots I picked Brest. They ended up finishing in 14th, so congrats to them. 6th place better off. Also to note that the season wasn't fully completed because of the COVID situation for whatever reason. France, one of the top divisions there, managed to they just pretty early decision to cancel the league there, but the likes of the Premier League and Germany and Italy and all that did manage to finish off the regular seasons, and at the moment they're able to have 5,000 fans in attendance compared to the other countries when they don't. So effectively they had more reason to finish the season than the other leagues did. So maybe that might help PSG and Lyon, who is still in the Champions League for the season with that heavy fixture congestion load. Okay, back to the teams there. So I put Brest to come in 20th spot. They came in 14th there. 19th, I went for Dijon. They came in 16th. Metz was my 18th place pick. In 15th place, they finished. Toulouse, they did lose indeed. I had them in 17th. They ended up finishing rock bottom. Keep losing every game there, so out they go. They have been relegated. And 16th, I went for Amiens, and just like Toulouse, they are going down there. They had more of a reason to feel aggrieved, as they weren't too far off from getting into safety positions, and who knows on the fixtures they still had left in the season, whether or not they would have had the opportunity to boost themselves up because of easier games and such. So bit of hard luck for Amiens there, but in the end the decision has been made, so they have to fight it out in Ligue 2 for the upcoming season. In 15th, I went for Nimes. They finished in 18th spot. I had Strasbourg coming in 14th. They finished in mid-table in 10th spot. I had Nice in 13th, and that seems quite a long way down considering they finished in 5th. So this could be one of those clubs there that really should have weighted a bit more highly. Just trying to remember why I had Nice down so low, but there they are in 5th place. I went for Bordeaux to come in 12th, and they managed to do so. Bang on for this one. And there's one more I managed to get correct, so who was it? In 11th, I went for Nantes, or Nats. They came in 13th. And 10th spot, I went for Rennes. This is Rennes. They managed to come all the way up in 3rd place. Would you believe it? They are into the Champions League next season. And 9th, I went for the other Reims. Reims and Rennes sounds quite similar. So 9th for Reims, Reims. They ended up finishing in 6th place there. Angers, I went for 8th. They're a little bit more angry or angered by that pick. They finished in 11th place there. Montpellier I had in 7th, not too far off the money. They came in 8th. In 6th place I went for St Etienne, and this is one of the absolute shockers. In fact, the worst one of the league picks, as they finished 11th places down and 17th there, lucky to survive. And 5th, I went for Marseille. They came runners up in 2nd. And 4th place, I went for Monaco. They should have done quite a bit better this season with all the money that they spent. Well, in fact, they did do better than the previous season because that was awful. 9th place though, still unacceptable. And 3rd, I went for Lille. They came in 4th place there. And 2nd had Lyon, and they finished down in 7th. So not a good season for them. They must start on Europe altogether unless they win the Champions League. So it's kind of strange there. They're doing well in the Champions League. They could have potentially climbed their way back up the table there. They also had an appeal at the courts, just like Amiens there, that were agreed on their positioning, but they lost it at the end of the day, because you never know what's going to turn up in football there. You just have to do your best on each given day, win all the games that you can, and, you know, sometimes bad luck is part of things. So, you know, but you never know. Lyon, can they pull off a miracle and win the Champions League? They've got a game against Manchester City tomorrow. It's going to be unlikely, but you never know. And the winners for this division were PSG, and I did predict them to be winners once again. No real surprise there. It's hard to back against them, and, you know, they comfortably won the league once again. So PSG and Bordeaux were the teams I got banned on. The likes of Saint Etienne and Nice were the ones I was absolutely wrong about, and the West sort of in between there. So, you know, somewhat okay, you could say. So that's how I got on. How do you think you would have done? Did you get involved and do some of these predictions yourself? If not, you could try again for next season. Got Lens and Lorient coming into the Ligue 1 next season. I'll post my predictions for the upcoming season pretty soon, as the next season kicks off in just over a week from now. So if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe.